Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I'm doing these molds. I totally forgot they were sitting in my to-do pile. These are from Let's Resin. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Little dragon guys. They're gonna be super cute. So I decided I'm going to do what I've been doing. I'm going to use my white mica, but I'm gonna drip in blue, two different blues. I'm going to combine pastel and a dark blue, midnight blue, in each one. So pastel pink and a regular pink, and then pastel purple. This is a resin dye I want to try by Let's Resin. And then each one is going to get the champagne gold dripped in as well. I mean, my first thought, which is probably most people's first thought, is to just powder the whole thing and then cure it and you'll have a color changing dragon. But I didn't want to do my first thought, and I'm thinking when I pull them out, I will probably, to make them all go together, like paint this one's belly pink, one of them blue, one of them purple, so they kind of are still a set, even though they're not poured in the same colors. That's my thought. Obviously, I'll be painting their eyes. You could probably UV eyes in here. Well, these aren't round eyes, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to paint the eyes. I'm more comfortable painting my eyes on. I'm not great at eyes. If they were rounded, I probably would have put them in, but I think I'm going to paint them because they are like almond shaped, and a round eye isn't going to look right in there, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe it would. I'm not even going to try it. So each one is listed on here. These hold, this one holds, where is it, 4.3. And most of them are 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, and 4.2. So I'm just going to mix up 15 ounces, I think, to make sure we have enough. And then I am going to pressure pot them, and the only reason is because of the spiky things going down everywhere, their little horns, their ears, so we don't get any bubbles in there. I hope. We might have to like use a little stick to make sure they're not in there. Anyway, let me get some resin mixing and let's get started.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like the...
Got 15 ounces mixed. I'm just going to scrape my sides and my bottom. I'm really not in a hurry because I don't even care if it gets really warm. It might even make a difference, but I haven't tried that yet. That looks good. I mean, that big mixer really does, even though it's not touching the sides or bottom, it's hardly ever anything unmixed in there. So I'm just going to mix a bunch of my white. And I did, if you missed the last couple videos trying this, I did try a pink base on a beautiful rose jar, and it worked so nice. So you don't have to use a white base. You could play around with different color. I call it a base because it's the main color that I'm doing, but you're not even going to see most of this white. So, but we did see the pink that I mixed in when I did that rose jar. So that looks super cool. And I'll probably try it again. I just need the right piece to have a different color base. And Kathy, when Kathy was here, she did a yellow base, and it worked gorgeous. She did a yellow tissue holder with black and silver dripped in, I think it was. Offhand, I don't remember. Yeah, black and silver, I think. Okay, I'm just going to mix this up. Again, don't need to vacuum chamber it because it's going in the pressure pot, but if you don't have a pressure pot, you're going to want to vacuum chamber at this stage to get the bubbles out. You can even fill up your little animals that are detailed like this. Fill them up maybe 3/4 of the way, put them in the vacuum chamber to pull the bubbles out of those little spikes on their back. I have no idea if we're going to end up with bubbles in there or not because I don't want to be fishing around in there as I'm pouring it to try to get them out because I won't be able to see them, and I don't really want to mess up my design. And worst case scenario, I have to cover up little bubbles with rhinestones, and to me that's best case scenario because I'll probably do it anyway. All right, let's do one at a time. Make sure they're mixed really well, especially these pastel-y ones have a paste on the bottom, and so do the metallics. So get them mixed pretty good. And then I'm going to probably drip right into the molds and start pouring like that before I pour any white in there. Oops. Oh, that came out fast. It's not going to the bottom. There we go. Go to the bottom. And then I'm going to pour slowly and kind of watch. Can't see what I'm doing here. I'm going to watch the color as it goes. I'm going to pour over that color to kind of move it down. Check their little ears. All right, and then you just drip as you want to. Drip the colors in whatever form, amount that you want. Whoops. And then pour and then drip. And you can see right through this one. I could see what's going on down there. Get that out of there. Go in, not out. Go in. There we go. So yeah, he's marbling pretty good so far. This is just a new way for marbling, basically, that I've figured out by accident a little while ago. So I kind of ran with it until I get it out of my system and figure out all the different ways it'll look. Oh, it's looking good down there. So cute. Yeah, I just wanted to see two different blues, like, you know, the contrast between the deep and the pastel. Pour and fill, pour and fill. Then if you want to see more white than you do the colors, then you just don't drip as many drips. Just use more white. But I want to see the color. Fill it up. And I can tell his little belly is really dark. So I'm not going to do another deep one. I'll do a light blue one this time. It's nice when you can see through the molds. All right, so let's do one more of this. And there, we're going to do another pastel because there's still a lot of dark in his belly coming up. I'm not going to fill it all the way up until I get it into the pressure pot. Now I can see through the front, so what I'm going to do, I just want to try to move and manipulate that sort of line that I got in the belly. It'll be okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. What am I doing? I'm going to paint that belly. All right. What am I doing? I'm not going to worry about it. Let me get my little shelf here and get this situated, capped, and then we'll do the next. Okay, so this next one's going to be the pink. I want a little more metallic than I got in the last one. Oops. Let's get some down there. All right. Just gonna check his little ears before I move too far. Make sure they're full. I forgot to squish the ears in the other ones. Yeah, I see a bubble in there. I think. I don't know. I can't tell. Could just be white. Not too sure. All right, let's drip. Whoops. It's hard to do in these little characters, get it where you want it to go. Let me check it. Not quite sure what I'm looking at here. I think I'm going to reach down there if I can with my bubble wand. Trying to push some pink down into the ear. There it goes. There we go. All right, let's do, I'm not getting a ton of the metallics like I thought I would. Because I know metallics can take over, but this one is not taking over. I'm not too concerned about what the belly looks like, but I do want some color in the face. So I'm going to push some, manipulate some color down into his chin. The shape of this bubble one sure is helping. Awesome, cool. But yeah, I want some more metallic, and it's not, I should probably, it's too late to change now because I want them all to match, but probably should have used like bright gold and not this soft champagne gold. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see that champagne. I hope we do. That was the plan anyway. Let me see, what do we need? Let's do some pink over there. Pink over there. Several champagnes. It may give us that sparkle though. Let's get that up. Let's do, so we don't get lines, because you can sometimes see the line of where you stop pouring and then restart pouring. You could take your little stick and just manipulate it like I am doing. Like I see a line right here down the leg. I just want to move that line. Since I can see it, I might as well change it. Because I don't want a definite line. What is that? Trying to get into those spikes. All right, I think I'm going to move this one over. Again, I will finish all of them once it's in the pressure pot by topping them up with just the white. I don't need to do anything else. Let's do this last one. Oh, that's for this. And do some purples. All right, one more. It's so hard. Ooh. So hard to see down there. Okay, I'm going to get the ears filled. Give them a little squish. Actually, I'm just going to do this while it's, get a little color in there. That one's definitely got color. Okay. I hope they all come out similar in nature as far as marbling, and they don't come out too different from each other. We shall see. This one looks like it needs more dark. I love that you could see through these molds. You can see what's going on. I love that. Let me see. Let's see, girl. Are you going to be purple, purple? Yeah, I'm definitely going to manipulate that ink. The ink didn't like spread. It's just sitting there. The dye one is what I'm talking about. That. Do that. Looks like the dye is very heavy. Maybe I should have used alcohol ink. We shall see it demolds. That's when you learn what not to do, is when you demold something and you're like, oh, well, I would change that next time. I'm just looking from the side to see what's going on. What I want to add. Fill her up. And then manipulate. I don't know that we're going to see much white. I'm going to add more dark, surprisingly. Like I said, I think it's too late to change now. I'm not gonna switch to alcohol ink because then the color would be too different. And I'm gonna manipulate it with my stick because I think that ink needs some help. Very thick. All right. There. Fill it almost all the way up. If you have a pressure pot, don't fill it all the way up unless you can move it confidently without spilling it. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and move these over, fill them up, and then probably sit in the pressure pot for about 5 hours. Pull it out. I will most likely heat mat it for a little while. These are pretty deep, so it probably can be demolded, but the ears and things, no, I'll probably heat mat it for an hour or two on medium before I demold it and then cool it down all the way just because I don't want to rip any ears off or horns off or things like that. So check out the comment of the day, or I might be back with some extra. I think I'm going to have extra, so just hang on for a minute. I knew I'd have extra. I have like 1.5 ounces-ish, so let's use this little Windows mold. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drip, oops, and pour. This way, you're not like married to one drip inside of your mica. You know what I mean? So like we could change it out in each one. So let's do one of those, and one of these, and see what happens. Great time to play around with your leftover resin to see what you can do. Now, this was not vacuum chambered. I could possibly have bubbles in here. So let's do pink. Maybe I shouldn't be using this dye now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should be using alcohol ink. I don't know. We're going to find out. I can't see the bottom, obviously. I'm hoping it spreads. Let's do blue, pink, almost like I'm making Petri with all the color choices that you have to do. Hopefully they look good. Ooh, that looks pretty. What do I got here? Trying to do blue, purple, gold. I don't know, I just love this technique. I know I'll get off of it soon, I'm sure. Especially when I start doing orders, I can't just do what I want. So, hang in there with me. Trying to learn everything I can do with this or not. That's pretty. Let's do the two blues together. And the gold. Is this the champagne one? Yeah, champagne gold. Whoop! Little too much in there. Where's the other pink? Let's do the two pinks. I have a few more. Might have to take some out of that one. That. Can't wait to see these. Sometimes these are the star of the show. And you don't even mean to do it. Let's do a pink and a purple. Or I did that. Or is that pink and blue in that one? I don't remember. I'm not going to put gold in there. Too small of a cavity. Yeah, I think I did pink and purple. Let's do... Did I do pink and blue? Possibly. But let's do it again. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? Let's add a purple. This might be... No, I could probably do one more. Whoop! And What color? I like the deep blue and the gold. Together. And that's it, I think. Yeah, I don't have enough to do one more. Well, if I scrape, I'm going to try. If I scrape, I might get one little one. Purple and gold. Come on. There we go. Let's scrape her out. Yep, see? I almost got rid of a whole cabochon. There we go. It's not completely full, but that's okay. We'll just trim the little edge. Be done. That's it. Now check out the comment of the day. See you in a sec. They're cured, but they got to cool down. So before I unmold them, let's do some happy mail today. I got a package from Janet in the mail. She sent me a whole brand new batch of little tiny starfish, you guys. Thank you, Janet. I love them. So many of them are not broken. I have all the broken ones. That's probably why she sent them. I have so many broken ones from giving you guys the good ones. I got a package. Now, I knew this was coming and I cannot find the email, the message. I can get contacted so many different ways. I can't find the message to get your name on the screen. Remind me in the comments who you are. They sent me new spray bottles and they like these spray bottles and I guess they last a very long time. So, thank you so much. I have 3 backup spray bottles now, so I should be good to go for quite a while. My glass ones are doing okay. I got these at Walmart, and the only thing that's wrong is the trigger doesn't work that great, but eventually it's going to go, and now I have backup. So thank you so much to who you are. Again, remind me in the comments. I appreciate you very much for thinking about me. Then I got a beautiful package from Shelly McIntyre and a nice letter, but I won't read the letter out loud. It's a little long, but I loved it. She sent me all kinds of things. She also sent Don a few things. So more stash of Tootsie Rolls, vanilla, and she sent some gum for him. Let me get everything out here. I already opened it and everything is so cool. So I'm not going to like unwrap everything. So she sent me some chicken pens. Aren't those cute? And oh, that's a penguin pen. May all your wishes come true. How cute are those? Those are hilarious. I love them. She sent this really pretty cross necklace. Red, white, and blue. Patriotic. She knows us very well. We got a Highland cow to add to my collection. We got some patriotic earrings to add to the collection. Thank you. And a patriotic. This is beautiful. This one is so pretty and sparkling. It is so me. Look at that. I don't want to get resin on it, so I don't usually wear anything around my hands while I'm doing resin. The next thing is this cute t-shirt. Look at this thing. Red, white, and moo. Isn't that adorable? I should have wore it yesterday because yesterday at filming this was July 4th. I didn't open it in time. So that's cute, but I will wear it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Then we got 2 more things. And these are really cool. These, my friend Marie was just asking me if I had anything to hang like this, and I didn't. Look at this. This is one of those, you flip all these open. I don't know if you've seen them, and then you hang it up outside and it turns. So this is the 250th anniversary. And then the other one, can you guess what it is? I love it. One for Don and one for me. It's a Highland cow. That is so cute. These are definitely going out on the back porch, maybe the front porch. I'm not sure. Thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate you so much. I love everything in here. I don't want to lose anything. So let me get the table cleaned up, get everything out and we will demold in just a sec. Let's go ahead and start with the cabochon since it doesn't matter if they're warm or not. See how they look? That one came out pretty cool. You can see a little bit of that metallic, not a ton, but that one's pretty cool. These remind me of little candies, don't they? That was the pink, the purple, the blue. I don't remember. Pink, purple. We could see a little white in that one. That one's cool. I stained my mold, I see, from dripping the inks in. But that's okay. Not getting a ton of like metallic. I really wanted metallics in them. So that wasn't the right color to use. But it did spread a little bit. That one's pretty cool. I'll put some flat back bales on these. Not too bad. Not too bad. Ooh, that one's pretty. Two more. The purple. Yeah, the metallics didn't spread good. Oh, that one's nice. I like that one the best. Okay, move those aside. Let me see if the others are ready. I pulled two out already, so I'll show you how I did it. I'm squirting alcohol down in there. Enough all the way around so I don't break anything off. And I'm working it down all the way down to the ears until they're loose. And then I'm kind of pulling up on this. Once I know that head is loose, oh, this one's going to be totally stained. Then I pulled this down. I kind of pulled the head up to save the ears and the horn. And it pops right out. Look at that. Man, I wish there was more than metallic. I used the wrong metallic. But those are cute. No bubbles anywhere. I only ended up having this in the pressure pot for 2 hours because it's so deep, it got solid. All you want is it solid. You don't have to have it fully cured in the pressure pot to take it out. You just want it solid enough where when you release the pressure, the bubbles don't reform, because they will reform if it's still liquidy. So there's the pink one. We'll fix the belly, like I said. Here's the blue one. Looks pretty good. These are the lines I was trying to avoid. So you could see the line kind of where I was stopped to pour drips. So I'm going to try my hardest not to do that. Now this kind of mold is a little more difficult to do that technique in because of those lines, but it's not horrible. And then here's the purple one. So it came out, oops, came out cute. I don't have any bubbles in anything. We're just gotta fix them up. I'm gonna paint the eyes. I'll do something to all of them. So not too bad. This one doesn't have any really like definite lines, maybe a little bit there, but that's cute. So I'm gonna break it up a little bit to kind of bring these three together as a grouping with their bellies and their horns and things like that. So let me get busy. I'll BRB.
Michelle got a brand new room, a wide open floor and room to bloom.
No more boxes stacked so high,
Just sunlight drifting through the blinds. She lays that resin down just right.
pink and purple catching light,
Blue one waits on the workbench edge.
rhinestones lined up.
Like a promise kept.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, shining still, hands in motion, heart in prayer. Lord, let your peace fill the air. Michelle,
Make them glow. Pink, purple, blue, let the whole room know.
Michelle, make them shine.
Peace of the Lord in the work each time.
Peace of the Lord.
Michelle, make them glow.
Dragons in a row,
And the good
Lord's close.
One with eyes that gently close,
One who hears what heaven knows.
one with lips that hold the grace.
All three lined up in perfect place. She does the sparkle from her sleeve.
Smiles at what her hands believe,
Little rhinestones one by one.
turned into joy before the sun.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, shining still. Hands in motion, heart in prayer, Lord. Let your peace fill the air. Michelle, make them glow.
Pink, purple, blue, let the whole room know.
Michelle, make them shine.
Peace of the Lord in the work each time.
Peace of the Lord.
Michelle, make them glow.
Dragons in a row, and the good Lord's close.
When the day gets loud and hard, she keeps faith right where she is.
In a room that finally fits her dreams, and a blessing in her wrists.
Lord bless every viewer,
Let your calm come through the screen.
let them feel your peace.
In the work and in the sheen. Michelle, make them glow.
Pink, purple, blue, let the whole room know.
Michelle, make them shine. Peace of the Lord in the work each time. Peace of the Lord.
Michelle, make them glow.
Dragons in a row, and the good Lord's close.
I think I'm done. I had to go over the pink with a different pink after the camera got shut off, because the pink that I did choose for this one looked like a purpley pink. Even though the cap was like bright pink, it was not the same color inside the pen. So I went with a lighter pink just so I could, I don't know, now it's not a perfect match, but it is what it is. So I just painted the belly, the eyes, the ears, outlined the ears, painted the horns, put rhinestones on the fingernails and the toenails. And I just went down the back scales and the wings on all of them. So that's the blue. Here's the purple and pink. Same thing on all of them. Didn't have to draw eyes on that one. And then there's the purple and blue. So the blue almost looks purpley, but probably because it's next to purple. But it's cute nonetheless. I wish it had more gold in it, but that's okay. I did put some blue around the eyes and then some pink around the eyes of that one. So that's it. There is your Hear No Evil, See No Evil, and your Speak No Evil. These are from Let's Resin. So make sure you use the link in the description box. Use the discount code if you want a set of these. Here's the little pendants. I just put bails on them. They always look prettier with bails than they do without. So these are going to be giveaways. So pretty. That's it, you guys. I hope you liked it today. I hope to see you tomorrow. Stick around for those pictures. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams.